I knew that video was never a skit, as Regina Daniels was truly in pain. My beautiful and amazing people, it is not a small something, no. All is not well with our star girl Regina Daniels. There is serious trouble in paradise. Her elder brother, Sammy West, don release statement. According to him, he said, Makachi, he pay me say una wan finally laugh my sister. Let me repeat, anywhere wey man dey beat woman, whether na my sister or not, I go fight with my BLOOD. Continued and said, Senator Ned Nwoko, you get luck say after you beat my sister again. Meaning that this isn't the first time that Ned Nwoko is laying his hands on Regina Daniels. He don kpokpo the girl tire. As in, Regina Daniels must have gone through hell in the hands of Ned Nwoko. All for money. Regina Daniels will tell us say it is better to cry in Ferrari than to cry in Keke Napep. Now, AC no fit dry the tears. Her brother continued. He said, after you beat my sister again, smash her head for war. Hey, oh my God. You run comot send talks. I swear I for burst your joy. Chai! Indeed, a lot has really been happening behind camera. But to start with, I want to commend Regina Daniels' elder brother's action. Kudos to him, for he is such a brave man. His action simply shows that he isn't a weakling. Personally, I love people that speaks and act when it is time to do so, and not people that will suddenly start applying diplomacy even when diplomacy is not needed in the situation. I love siblings that stands by one another. Regina Daniels' elder brother Sammy West is such a brave young man. Kudos to him. Him coming out to stand by his sister is such a commendable one. Oh yes, brilliant, excellent, absolutely commendable. More reason why I'm applauding him is because it is not all young guys in his shoes that will have that boldness, the confidence to come out and call out their in-law, Ned Nwoko. If not for anything, for the fact that Ned Nwoko is the one currently footing his bill. Because according to the report, Sam West is currently in the university. And so Ned Nwoko is the one footing his fees and also sponsoring his musical career. He refused to fold his hands and keep calm. And he refused to apply stupid and foolish diplomacy in this situation, because if it were to be some other guys, they will just keep calm and be claiming that they want to apply diplomacy, they want to be diplomatic so that they will not get Ned Nwoko offended. I so love what he did by calling out Ned Nwoko with his full chest for laying his hands on a girl that is old enough to be his granddaughter. Anyways, I don't blame Ned Nwoko. I don't blame him at all. The person I blame is Regina Daniels' mother, if not for greed of wealth. Tell me what Regina Daniels will be doing with Ned. They now call it marriage. Which marriage? Ned Nwoko was born when? Ned Nwoko should be born in the 40s. Regina Daniels na Gen Z. She was born in either year 2000 or year 2001. See the age difference. See the gap. Different generations, not like Ned Nwoko went after a young girl that is already matured physically and mentally. Just take a look at little Regina Daniels, beginning of 23 years. Two different generations, two parallel lines that can never meet. Now Regina Daniels' mama will go hold responsible country people. Oh yes, because she can never call out Ned Nwoko with her full chest. For where greed of wealth go let her see roads. Luxurious vacation and mansion don't blind her eyes. She will always apply diplomacy even when diplomacy is not needed in the situation. A mother that chooses material things over her daughter's destiny. What she did was to exchange Regina Daniels' destiny for material things. She is so greedy and impatient. She's such an impatient mother because these so-called material things that made her to give out a young, beautiful, talented, promising daughter to Panel Nwoko, a man that is older than her both parents. Panel Nwoko is older than Regina Daniels' mother and father. You guys remember when her father granted an interview, I think last year. Was it last year or early this year when Panel Nwoko and Regina Daniels had misunderstanding? The man said that he was never in support of Panel Nwoko getting married to his daughter. That is such a wicked man for wanting to marry a girl he is old enough to be her grandfather. That him as a 55 years old man cannot open his eyes to marry a 19 years old girl. When they said the video is a skit, I say no, that video doesn't look like a skit to me. The girl I saw in that video is a girl that is in serious pain. Just take a look at the mess, the bullshit, the rubbish, everyday gbegerity. Was it up to 6 months that Panel Nwoko went and begged Regina Daniels? It don't reach 6 months after Panel Nwoko released that love poem. I don't think it's up to 6 months Regina Daniels returned back to Panel Nwoko's mansion, and now another gbas. The same complaint when they had a misunderstanding some months ago. It was reported that Panel Nwoko used to beat her. The same domestic violence issue. The same issue. May God be with our star girl. May nothing happen to her. That's just my own. So, country people, it has been confirmed by Regina Daniels' elder brother, Sammy West, that for real, the video that circulated on the media space yesterday wasn't a skit. It wasn't acting. His younger sister, Regina Daniels, is currently going through a lot in her marriage to Panel Nwoko. Yeah, Panel Nwoko, the gbas her, of which it really pains this her elder brother, Sammy West, too, because according to the report, guys, Sammy West wasn't really present the time that Panel Nwoko was beating Regina Daniels. Of which he said that had he was present, that he would have blown Panel's joy. Say for scatter Panel joy. So now after Panel don't beat Regina Daniels shaggy promise, he can't rock more for us. Then he can't send those his talks. May they come, I don't know what he say make them do to the girl. For me, Panel Nwoko safe. You know, just act mature that. So what if the thing where Regina Daniels doing? In that video, see the way Regina Daniels was tensed. One of the talks, one heard Regina Daniels by her right, the other one heard her by her left. Then I think it was when those things was happening, they now called her elder brother Sammy West, of which he ran to the scene and he was also trying to fight the talks. She's well, may God be with our star girl. No, it is not a small something. Polygamy, no be anybody mate. This kind of marriage wey be say Regina Daniels' mother pushed her into get as a bill. Truthfully speaking, e get as e be. The thing too much for Regina Daniels. E pass her. Even Regina Daniels' mama, she dey like that. She should be in her 50s. She no go fit handle this kind of marriage wey she push her young daughter into. She can't. Why did she not do polygamy herself? Why she no go marry a polygamous man? Why she no marry Panel herself? Why push little Regina Daniels to come use head carry wetin big pass her? Wetin Regina Daniels dey carry, wetin she dey pass through, e big pass her by far. Even her mama no go fit handle wetin dey inside this Panel polygamous home. Her mother cannot handle it. Na me just with Chinny start dey talk am. So it is wickedness on her mother's part. Yes, just because of luxurious lifestyle. She sacrificed her daughter's destiny for luxurious lifestyle. It is wickedness on her part. That's her mama. She's not just a good mother at all. She is not, abeg. Imagine Regina Daniels being in the midst of older generations every day of her life, all in the name of marriage. None of Panel Nwoko's wives be her age mate. Even her immediate senior wife, Laila. That lady celebrated, I think, should be her 37th or 38th birthday this year. It is Panel Nwoko's children she freely rapport with. Why? Because Those ones na be our generation, those ones na be our age mate. From the video that circulated there recently, I heard when Nwoko'S son was consoling her when she was crying that the violence is too much, that in Nwoko'S house she's nothing, she's not treated right, but in her own house she's a queen. The boy was consoling her, calling her mommy, all is well, no, you are treated right, you are loved. For me, this marriage wey mama push her into no work e no make sense at all. E no get the way Regina Daniels go fit cope no matter the packaging and the pretense. So for her to be crying in that video that she's not treated well in Nwoko'S house, but no be wetin she dey come online to tell her Gen Z generation. She's always flaunting that polygamy is good, is sweet, is workable and all of that. I think recently, last week or so, I don't know what she was flaunting on IG. People were hailing her on her comment section. Meanwhile, it is a different ball game entirely at home. Reality is different. The girl dey kpai in silence for inside mansion. She go come on social media begin dey flaunt gold, flaunt car. It is well may nothing happen to our star girl. Marriage on its own is not a bed of roses. Talk more of polygamy in the midst of older generation. It is well with our beautiful Regina Daniels. So first person wrote, where is her mom? Someone tagged me on her page. I have words for her. Next person wrote, like this guy is the real MVP. He really stood up for his sister. I'm telling you, what a brave young man he is. Kudos to him once more. Next person wrote, the older you get, the more you realize you just want to make money and be with someone who brings you peace. Exactly. Because peace of mind is everything. Peace is everything. For me, I am not ready to cry in either Ferrari or Keke. You come with toxicity, I borrow leg. I don't japa leave you. Next person wrote, assaulting a young girl who could be his granddaughter is utterly despicable. Very despicable. I've said it earlier on that, Nwoko'S no try. Next person wrote, so Regina Daniels cannot beat that old man. I don't understand. Go sit down. How can Regina Daniels beat Paned? Next person wrote, thank you, Sammy. Take your flowers. Brothers are sisters kings. Next person wrote, Regina 6, if the marriage no sweet again, please come out. So we love you, dear. Peace and love. We love her. In as much as I am a lover of marriage, I love marriage, I believe in marriage. If you marry the right partner, but no be this type wey be say Regina Daniels dey. Marriage no be do up by affair. Next person wrote, what kind of love do you expect to exist between a man in his 60s and a girl in her 20s? It was just a union of comfort, and in the long run, comfort alone is not always enough. Chai. Next person wrote, nobody is mocking. We stand with her. Domestic violence is a no. Next person wrote, why would any sane person laugh anybody going through domestic violence? It's a pitiable situation and nobody is laughing. Next person wrote, when una dey enjoy Nwoko money, everywhere quiet. You all should bear the consequences of your action. Next person wrote, how come none of Ned's wives in the past complained of domestic violence? Why now? Just asking. And how does this person know that Panet's other wives are not going through the same thing that Regina Daniels is going through? How does he know? Remember that Regina Daniels is a star. She's a celebrity. That is why everything about her is on social media. The other wives of Paned are not really the social media type. In fact, only Regina Daniels and Lila are immediate senior wife. Now we know. We don't know the other four. So how do you know that they are not going through the same thing that Regina Daniels is going through? Next person said, everyone saw it coming. After she did the husband is wicked, this man must buy video. Okay. Next person wrote, Very, very childish. The cause of all this would have been avoided through husband loving your wife and wife submitting to husband in everything. It's your boss and your husband too. May God heal you guys. Organic, both of you needs counseling. She has to handle your beautiful sons for you. Please take care of her. Okay. Next person wrote, let's be careful of the choices we make in life. Next person wrote, I know they put mouth for husband and wife fight. Sipping my coke. I don't blame this person, sha, because the last time this their marital gbege land for social media when online-laws chook mouth, when bloggers begin talk, begin dey analyse. Panel Nwoko insulted bloggers. He was even pushing for bloggers to have offices so that he go begin dey arrest bloggers. So I no blame this person if she say she no ready to put mouth for husband and wife matter anymore. Next person wrote, nobody get the blueprint of this life oo. See Regina wey criticize Tu Baba cause im divorce Annie. She come dey act like say her own home was perfect inside life. Next person wrote, I don't know why some are happy about at Regina Daniels case. I'm also a victim. Seriously, it's not easy. Don't make fun of your fellow woman. Don't forget it can happen to you. Next person wrote, I shock oh. This is serious matter oh. Another person said, now only Regina fit advise me. This person yeah oh. Next person said, na family matter oh. I know they talk put. Tomorrow Ned fit buy her car. Another person said, wait oh, na Ned beat her. No, na my papa beat her. That's when he said, I think he should be arrested, but what do I know? It's Nigeria and he is a senator. Say no to domestic abuse. Next person said, I remember when Gistlover mentioned something wasn't well with her marriage. Now the truth is coming out. Next person said, remember no one has heard from Ned Nwoko, but we all automatically assume he is the offender. What men go through just for being men. I beg you, what is this one even trying to say? What does Ned Nwoko go through? What is he going through? Next person said, never envy anybody in this life. I'm telling you, especially with this Gen Z generation, this era of social media, where everybody they try to create an impression. One thing with me is that whenever I come across a person that is always making an unnecessary projection, especially when there is no cause for such projection, I will just know that the opposite of what you are trying to project is your reality. For example, there is this content creator on Facebook. Her name is Nurse Glory. She read nursing, but she is not practicing. She's quite big. She's a content creator. She's big on Facebook. She's known. So she's married to a Serbian man. She's a Nigerian and she's an Igbo. She's from Enugu State, but she's married to a Serbian man. She and the man were initially based in Dubai. Then last year, they tried to relocate back to Nigeria. After some months, they left Nigeria. They are presently in her husband's country, Serbia. That's where they are currently based. So back 2, 3, 4 years ago, this lady, Nurse Glory, always projects this her husband, the Oyibo man, that's from Serbia. She always projects the man. Each time she's talking, she's a lifestyle content creator. Each time she's talking on Facebook, she always mentions that her husband is not a racist, that he's a loving husband, that the man accepts her people, that he's so welcoming, that he loves and accepts her people. He does this for her people, he does that for her people. She keeps projecting the man, talking that the man is not a racist. Then I remember 3 years ago when she travels, when she came back to Nigeria, she visited her mom and her siblings. The same thing, her siblings kept projecting. And their in-law, Daku, their sister's husband, Daku, does not behave like a foreigner, doesn't behave like an Oyibo man, that is not a racist, he doesn't do racism, From the way they kept talking and projecting that the man is not a racist, that is so welcoming, he accepts our family. I just knew that the opposite of what they were all projecting about the Nurse Glory's husband was their reality. I knew within me that these people were going through something. They were going through something that was choking them. Now, guys, fast forward to this year, 2025. Few months ago, I did the video here. That should be like 4 5 months or 3 months ago. She and her family, this lady Nurse Glory, she and her family had serious misunderstanding because of her husband. As I'm talking to you people right now, guys, the lady Nurse Glory and her family are not in talking terms. Presently, the matter has escalated. It's just that I don't have the time to blog about her. The vulgarity, the misunderstanding between she and her family has escalated. When this whole issue started last few months ago, it got to the point of Nurse Glory coming on social media where millions of people are watching her because she's big. She has lots of followers, 1 point something million followers on Facebook. I think approximately 300 subscribers on YouTube. She's big. Instagram, TikTok, just name it. She's big as a content creator. She came out to call her mother, her biological mother, a winch. Her dad is late. She came from a very humble background, and there are many. I think there are about whether 7 or so. I think they said that they lost some of their sisters, either 1 or 2. So presently they're up to 6, 7. She came out and called her mother a witch. She accused her mother of trying to seduce her husband. A lot of things that she spilled about her family because of her husband. Her family, oh my God, spilled a lot about her husband. That the man is a big racist. Those kind of in-laws that are not welcoming. When you are married, the man, that her husband, Nurse Glory's husband, is a big narcissist. When you are married to a man that is controlling, because it was a family, according to them, they were the one that exposed a lot of things about the Nurse Glory's husband. That the man does not work, he doesn't have one naira, he's always angry whenever their sister, his wife, is helping them. So he did everything possible to cut the lady off her people. According to Nurse Glory's mom, according to the lady's mom, she accused her in-law, that is her daughter's husband. The Nurse Glory happens to be the adult of the family. She's the first daughter of her family. Her mother accused her husband of going to India to do charm, to turn her eyes away from her people. That the man doesn't want her to help her people. A lot of things that they spill though. When they were spilling all these things last month, and I remember the videos and all those their projection that they have been doing since the past how many years on Facebook. I was just looking at them. You see? So, when I watched their saga, I was able to tell exactly what was going on. The Nurse Glory's husband is a narcissist. It's this kind of in-law. The same way there are bad wives. That is how there are bad husbands. The same way that some wives will come into a family and they will want to cut their husband off his people. They will not want the man to relate with any of his people. I'm not talking of those that are married in those women that have bad in-laws. We know that there are bad in-laws. There are some in-laws that, and unfortunately, it is good women that used to have bad in-laws. The real evil women, those ones used to have kind in-laws. So I'm not talking of those that have bad in-laws that Africans and with in-laws and daughter-in-laws, balava. Most in-laws in Africa, they don't always like their daughter-in-laws because they feel that once the man gets married to you, and if your husband happens to be the breadwinner, they'll feel that now that he's married to you, you'll no longer be helping them the way you used to help them. I'm not talking of those wives that have bad in-laws. But whenever a woman comes into a family and the next thing she does, she wants to cut the man off his people. She doesn't want anybody to come close to the man because she's now married to the man, causing unnecessary tension and confusion just because she wants that man not to relate with any of his people. You will know that such a woman is a bad woman. She's a bad wife. Same way we have bad wives. That is how we have bad husbands. Vice versa. That's how some men, when they marry a woman, they want to cut the woman off her people. They don't want you to relate with any of your people. Any woman or any man that behaves like that has an ulterior motive. There's a reason why the man or the woman is behaving like that. He wants to isolate you. Don't relate with any of your people. He wants to isolate you totally. So that when he starts abusing you, the lady now knows glory. She has cried out. She said her husband, in fact, oh my God, if I continue with this story, this video will be so long. So, in a nutshell, conclusively, I'm going to do Nurse Glory's video differently because their saga, she and her family saga has escalated. In a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is that whenever somebody is trying to project something, whenever a person is trying to make an unnecessary projection, when there is no cause for such projection, just know that the opposite of what that person is projecting is the person's reality. There's no need of you to be getting unnecessarily worked up. That is why I hate comparison to the core. Because comparison steals people's joy. You begin to compare people. You don't know what is happening in their lives. Forget what they post on social media. Forget what they talk with their mouth. Forget whatever they show you. You don't know what is going on with that person's life. You don't know. This same Nurse Glory, a woman used that to compare with another lady. That she's so lucky. Her husband is so supportive. That her husband loves her family. That she has so much influence in the man, not knowing that reverse is the case. It's the man that has so much influence in Nurse Glory. It's the one that is influencing Nurse Glory. His willpower over the girl is high, very high. She doesn't have say. She doesn't even breathe inside the marriage. Presently, she's not looking good. She has cried out. People have started telling her that what was she expecting? When she watched her family dirty linear before her husband came on social media and insulted her mother, insulted her family members. Something her husband cannot do. Can her husband drag his family member? Can the husband drag his own mother on social media? He can't. He's in good terms. He has a good relationship with his family. When Nurse Glory gave birth, according to African tradition, according to Igbo tradition, it is her mother that is supposed to go for Mugo. Except maybe her mother is no more, but Nurse Glory's mother is alive. Hail her hearty. The man manipulated her and insisted that it was his own mother that was going to come for Mugo. Nurse Glory did visa for her mother-in-law, bought flight ticket. Don't get me wrong, me, I am not toxic. So I am not in support of any form of maltreatment. Either you maltreating your in-law or maltreating anybody. I believe in fairness. But what I don't tolerate is rubbish and ill-treatment. I believe in what I'm not going to do to you, don't do it to me. If you do it to me, that is where we are going to have issues. So I'm not against you preparing visa. I'm buying flight tickets for her mother-in-law to come over. No, but I'm against the fact that because the man didn't want her mother to enjoy that benefit of Omugo, that was the reason why he manipulated her. I detest narcissist people that are manipulative. Now she has cried out that her husband and the in-laws have turned against her. Okay, now that your in-laws and your husband have turned against you, who are you going to run to? Since you have washed your family before your husband and his people, who are you going to run to? You see the reason why you got to use your number 6. Nobody say make you no love your husband, be make you no submit. Nobody say so, but know where to draw the line. You are with a manipulative mind. It's not only bad wives that we have in this life. We have bad husbands everywhere. Bad husbands, manipulators. You can imagine that lady will be up at night with children making content. The man does not have any job according to her people. This was the same man that, including her, she and her siblings were projecting 2, 3, 4 years ago. Even last year, they projected the man. They kept hammering that the man is the best man, is the best in-law, is not a racist, blah, 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 blah. And now I call your real story. The man does not make one error. He does not support her in any way, but he's the one controlling all her finances. If you see her now, I'm going to do a video separately. If you see her now, oh my God. People have told her family to forgive her. People should not follow your daughter and your sister's attitude. She needs your love and support. Before I go hear another story. But when you see the man is looking chubby. The lady is busy working. That is how narcissists are, manipulators. They do the work, why they go dey spend? Be claiming that they are odogo, they are the one that have the money. The man is looking chubby, he buys gold. That man is very tricky, very cunning. That is how narcissists behave. He's preparing for his future. He's buying gold, things that he can easily sell. He buys gold, somebody that does not have a job. He buys Rolex watch. According to his in-law, his wife's in-law, they said that he has more than 3 Rolex watch. Wetin us glory dey wear? When you see her, she's looking so lean. They don't, except you are somebody that does not have an high IQ. You do not see through people. That is when you look at that girl and you now conclude that she's okay. She's not okay. Even before they started that saga, I know that she's not okay. All is not well. But it is these same people that will always come online to project. Every minute they are projecting. What am I trying to say? Most times, their reality is usually the opposite of their projection. So do not be carried away. Do not be deceived. Do not be pressured. Understand how things works for you. All fingers are not equal. Understand your level of grace. No go by yourself because of say one person they project what is not even in existence in real life. You now feel pressured and ungrateful to God, because one thing with competition and comparison is that it will make you to be blind towards the blessings of God in your life. You will not be seeing the blessings of God in your life. You no go dey see and say God don't do anything for you. Meanwhile, the level you are is actually some people's prayer point. All right, guys, I think this is where I'll end this video for today. Please do hit on the subscribe button, turn on your bell notification so that you get notified whenever I post new videos. Like and share. I remain your one and only girl, just with Chinny. Bye, guys.